Hello, you are listening to the Child Care Director's Chair podcast. Your host, Erica Sacosio, invites you to join her community of passionate and inspiring leaders in the ECE field, where she discusses, reflects, and shares the best ways to invest in our children, families, teachers, and community. Because after all, we know they are the heartbeat of any successful program.
If you hit that play button, there's a good chance your staff are leaving in droves. And unfortunately, I'm here to tell you, you might be the reason why. So today we're going to talk about some surefire ways to make sure that your staff continue to quit in your childcare business. What do I know? Well, I'm Erica Sacosio, and I am with the Child Care Director's Chair podcast. I have been running child care centers for the last 26 years, and customer retention and employee retention are my number one skills. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about number one, paying your employees too little, paying your staff for less than what they're worth. If your wages don't reflect the hard work and responsibility your staff take on daily, they're going to start looking for other opportunities, and they're not at your center. Failing to offer competitive pay or performance-based bonuses is the quickest way to lose your best teachers. Stop skipping on benefits. Not providing health care, or at least supplemental health care, adequate pay for time off will leave your staff feeling unsupported, undervalued. Number two, stop letting your employees burn out. Stop overworking your staff. If you constantly push your staff to take on too many children or handle overwhelming tasks, burnout is inevitable. So stop ignoring the emotional and physical demands of childcare. It's going to wear your team thin, and they're going to burn out faster. And let's face it, when your staff is not on their A game, you're going to have a lot more headaches as an administrator than you ever have had in the past. So if you find that you're being challenged, there's a good reason why. It means your team is burnt out. If you're not giving them enough time to recharge, you're not giving staff enough break time or time to breathe. Remember breathing? Breathing during their shifts, this can lead to frustration and, God knows, exhaustion. Number three, 1, 2, 3. Offering no growth or career advancement is the quickest way to have your A players run for the door. I know that's why I left my child care center that I was working at prior to owning, is because I had grown as far as I could go in that company. Nobody wants to be in a stagnant career. If you don't offer opportunities for advancement, your staff are going to feel stuck. They're going to feel unappreciated, and eventually they're going to leave to go somewhere that has a very clear path on how you grow. So, continue to neglect those professional development opportunities. When you don't provide access to training, certifications, or opportunities for skill development, it makes employees feel like they're not moving forward. And I have to tell you, I'm not just talking about your lead teachers or your directors, your admins, because that's who we always invest in, right? But your TAs are your lead teachers in a year. And your lead teachers are your next assistant directors, ed coordinators. All of those folks need to be in the loop on how to grow. So it's really easy to send those admins to the conferences and give them all those credentials, but don't forget about the rest of your team, because again, you need everyone moving in the same direction, and they all going to need tools and skills to make that happen. Number 4, stop ignoring work-life balance and not having flexible schedules. If you don't accommodate staff members' personal needs with flexible scheduling or time off, you're going to get frustrated staff who are going to start looking for more accommodating jobs. Not giving enough time off. If your staff really gets time off and you expect them to work long hours without breaks, they're eventually going to become resentful and they're going to quit. Number 5, failing to recognize and appreciate your staff. No acknowledgement of hard work. If you never show appreciation for the long hours and tough work that your employees put in, they're going to feel invisible. and very unimportant. Eventually, this leads to frustration and, already, high turnover. So stop ignoring milestones and achievements by not celebrating work anniversaries or birthdays or accomplishments that make your staff feel unvalued and taken for granted. Number 6, not communicating or giving feedback. Lack of open communication. If there's no open lines for feedback or discussion between you and your team, your employees are going to start feeling disconnected and unsupported. No constructive feedback or guidance. If you never give feedback on a performance or you fail to recognize when improvement is needed, employees will feel directionless. They're going to feel unsure about their job security or what's even going on at your center. Number 7, creating a toxic or unstable work environment. A negative, unsupportive culture. If your child care center is filled with tension, gossip, or lack of team spirit, employees will not feel motivated to stay, and a toxic environment can lead to high turnover. Not providing emotional support. If you fail to check in with your staff and offer emotional support or just listen to their concerns, they're going to feel isolated and disconnected from the team. Number 8, not taking their concerns seriously. Stop ignoring feedback. When employees voice concerns and you dismiss them or you fail to take action, they're going to lose trust in you as the leader and look for somewhere else to go where they'll listen. And certainly not offering solutions to problems. If you don't work to address workplace issues like understaffing or stress, employees will become frustrated and eventually leave. And the thing that is the worst is they're not even bad teachers. It's usually your good teachers who walk away because they have other options. So in conclusion, stop driving your employees away. You can't afford to ignore these issues. If you're not paying attention to these warning signs and you're actively driving your staff away, making the changes now to stop losing your valuable employees and creating a better work environment. These are the things that are going to have you stop having people go out the door and having people actually advocate to have their friends and family come work for you.
Well, all the cute little kiddos have been picked up and it's time to go home. And that'll do it for another episode of the Child Care Director's Chair. Please leave a review so Erica knows the information is helping you to manage and improve your child care centers. Remember to subscribe to get the latest episode from Erica's Child Care Director's Chair.